everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Redskins coming in at 4-3, going up against the Eagles, who come in at 5-2.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Defense showing blitz. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 42 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Flushed out right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 16. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Second down, 9 yards to go.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Slot man moves right. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know The best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass, because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, the 40, 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. They'll set up to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And give him a gain of 37.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. If you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Let's round. Let's round. Come on, let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Keith Mumphrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And it's 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Washington. 56 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And a short gain here, down to the 22. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look. 6 DBs.
Let's go.
They'll drop the throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
But depending on the team, they'd call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. They'll look to throw here. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Keith Mumphrey that time. And it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He'll drop to throw. In trouble. He's taken down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Pass incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now back to throw. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And incomplete here on third down. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Let's go.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Room to run past midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 32 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He sets to fire deep. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down following the run. Complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Detroit!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got them on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
Let's go.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Derek Barnett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Owens. That one goes for 24 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Keith Mumphrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here we go. 319. 319. Over.
Flush to his under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Alexander. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Matt Ioannidis forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Owens. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And now here's a carry heading left. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed.
Super toe.
They'll set up a throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's Gallman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. This from long, very long range. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that changes everything here in OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A good pick up there of 20 yards. To throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Anderson, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 22.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it. They don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Eagles, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.